students, welcome back to Science Online class. I hope you all are absolutely fine and doing well at your home and you are learning the new things in science concept. Dear students, in last class what we have started? We have started the third chapter, that is eating habits of animals. Is it? So dear students, on the basis of eating habits, we have categorized those animals in totally 3 classification. What are those? That is, first one is the herbivores, means herbivores, they are eating only the green plants. Next is the carnivores. What are the carnivores? The animals which eat only other animals, they are known as carnivores. And what are the omnivores? Omnivores means the animals which eat both plants and animals is called as they are called as omnivores. Okay, so on the basis of herbivore, carnivore and omnivore, I have given you one homework to write as H, C and O for the herbivore, carnivore and the omnivore. So let us see what are the answer of those homework questions. So dear students, are you ready to check your answers? Okay, shall we begin? Okay, we will going to check now. So answer is now on your screen. So dear students, shark. Okay, shark is nothing but the big fish which eat only small fishes. Okay, so it is carnivore. Next is the bear. Okay, bear is, they are called as omnivore animals because they are eating both the things, that is plants as well as the animals. Next is the goat. Okay, so goat is only eating the green grasses, so or you can say green plants, so it is considered as a herbivore. Hen is eating small earthworm or small insects also. So hen is considered to be a omnivorous because hen is eating both the things, plants as well as the small animals or small organisms. Crow, this also considered to be a omnivore. Okay, next is the elephant. Elephant is they are eating only the green plants. Cat, it is considered to be a omnivore. Okay, because cat is eating both the things. So next is the tiger. Tiger means what they are eating? They are eating only the meat or small animals. So tiger is considered to be a carnivore. So dear students, I hope you got all the answers of yesterday's question. Okay, now let us introduce the next concept in the same chapter. Okay dear students, what do you know about the plants? How they are preparing their food? So you can see on the image how the green plants are making their food with the help of water. Okay, with the help of water, you can see here how the raining. Okay, so if the raining were there, the water comes from the sky. Okay, then what happens? The green plants make their food with the help of water and the sunlight also. You can see here how the sun is coming, how the water is coming. So with the help of sun, light and the water, green plants making their food, means they don't want another food, they can prepare their own food. Is it? But when we are talking about the another animals, okay, so here what you can observe here, it is a very small squirrel. Okay, so it is also considered to be animals. So what is the food of this squirrel? So here the squirrel is eating green grasses. Wow, yummy, how they are eating the green grasses. So some animals are there, they eat those plants. Okay, so whatever plants are present in our nature, so some of the animals are eat those plants. Okay, let's take another example. So here what you can see here, it is a small mouse. So mouse, what mouse is eating here? It is eating the seeds of the corn. Okay, It is the seeds of a corn. So, it is all seed is which part? It is a part of the plant itself. So, mouse is eating parts of the plant as a seed. Okay. Then suddenly what happened? One eagle has came and they have taken out this mouse. Then literally what you can observe here, that eagle is eating to this mouse. Is it? So, some of the animals are there which eaten by another animals. Okay. So, here some of the animals are there, they are eating to grass or green plant. When those animals is eaten by another animal. So, you can observe here itself how the mouse is eating the seeds, as well as what happens when the mouse was enjoying their food. Then next suddenly what happened? Eagle has came and eagle has taken out this mouse, and lastly what happened? It was eaten by eagle. The mouse was eaten by eagle. So, such animals is taken by another animals. Okay. So, here when you are going to relate one things to the another things. Okay. Let us take another example. Suppose a green grass is there. It is eaten by grasshopper. Okay. Grasshopper, and this grasshopper is eaten by frog. Okay, this grasshopper is eaten by frog, and this frog is eaten by snake. Okay, so next is this snake is eaten by eagle. Okay, so you can observe here it is like a one chain where one thing is related to the another thing. Is it? So this chain is nothing but the food chain. Okay, what you can observe here, it is called as a food chain. So dear students, it is also called as a food chain. Okay, so when you want to understand the concept of a food chain, recall what we have learned today. So green plants make food with the help of water, air and sunlight. Already we have discussed this thing. This plants is eaten by another small animals or some big animals like a deer, or you can say goat, sheep, cow. So these green plants are eaten by another animals. So here we are calling only the food chain. We are talking about a simple food chain. So this earthworm is eaten by this frog is eaten by snake. Okay, and this snake is eaten by owl. Okay, so here this is like a food chain. Okay, so in this way we can call as the plants and the animals are interdependence of each other. Okay, so here all animals need food to live and grow. Yes, animals need food to live and grow, and they depends upon the plants and other animals for their food. For example, an animal may eat plants and that animals may further be eaten by some other animals. So already we have discussed this thing. So this is known as a food chain, and a food chain showing how living things depends on each other for food. So this is the concept of food chain, where the animals are interdependence of each other. They are relating to each other. They are depending upon each other. Okay. So this is the concept of interdependence of plants and the animals. Okay, dear students. Now it's time to your homework. So in today's homework, what you have to do? You have to make a food chain. Okay. So earlier what we have discussed, that grass is eaten by another organism, and that organism is eaten by small animals like a frog. That frog is eaten by snake, and that snake is eaten by owl. Okay, so in this way, if you have any idea to make a food chain, you have to be right here and prepare one food chain. Okay, dear students. So I hope there is no confusion about the concept of food chain. In next class we are going to discuss the modes of taking food. Okay dear students, so let's meet in the next class. Have a good day. Bye bye and keep learning.